guys, it's Oscar. How you doing? I'm here for another Shave of the Day recap, and I've had this particular soap. I'm here to talk about the soap and aftershave specifically, but I've had it now for a month or so. I have used it once before, just didn't get around to being able to do the recap and the review, at least the thoughts on it anyway. So after, I've been through the last couple weeks with the Rockwell 6S, and then the razors that Dave Gonzalez let me borrow. He let me borrow the Mongoose, and he let me borrow his Above the Tie. Well, I went back to using stuff that I had, that was mine. And having not been able to use or to talk about this particular soap yet, I figured now was a good time to kind of talk to you guys about it. And then just go back to using the stuff that I have, because I sent David back his razors. I passed on the Rockwell and the pass around. Now just back to using my stuff. So the way this started is one day Joe Hartbank, who runs who's one of the guys who runs the raffle page, and I've been in touch with him for a while over the forums and stuff. He kind of put out a post about if people liked the scent of Royal Oud by Creed, then he knew a guy who could make a replica soap of that. So he got me in touch with, his name is Christopher Labiche, L-A-B-I-C-H-E. He has an Etsy page, and it's called Big Easy Soaps and Tinctures. I don't know what a tincture is, but I suppose it goes along with soaps and stuff and various types of similar accoutrements. So Christopher Labiche said that he can make a replica soap or an inspired by soap of Creed Royal Oud. Now the Royal Oud from Creed isn't a typical oud. Maybe like if you use the Stallion from RazoRock, for example, it's not going to be as kind of that woody, really cologne-y type of scent. It's going to be a little bit more toned down as far as the oud. It's still going to have some wood in it, but it's going to be a little bit more toned down, in my opinion, and a lot easier to wear. I think the Royal Oud from Creed is a lot easier to wear than the Aqua de Parma Oud, which is what the Stallion is inspired by. So again, opinion. So being a fan of the Creed Royal Oud, I jumped on that. I got into the Etsy page, on Chris Labiche's Etsy page, which is just Big Easy Soaps, and I jumped on the scent they were talking about, and it's called Aquila, which is similar to Águila in Spanish, but it does still mean eagle, as you can see. Here it says Águila here, Big Easy Soaps and Tinctures across the top. And you got that eye looking at you. So I did jump on it. Look at it. It's a big tub. Now, the soap and aftershave he does sell as a combo. It's not available right now. I just came off the Etsy page before doing the video, and it's not available right now. But I think if there's enough interest showed, he'll start making it again. Obviously, makes it in small batches. So it's a big old tub. It's not filled to the top, but it is filled up pretty high. The size of the tub is similar to the ones that Soap Commander was using, the black ones, so it's pretty deep. It comes with 200 grams, and I did the conversion I looked up the conversion. It's 7 ounces of soap. The soap was $21. The aftershave was $13, so $34 for the combo. And he does sell stuff in combination. I think right now on his Etsy page he has an exclusive set for the razor and brush group that he's selling the set for $34. So $21 for the soap, $13 for the aftershave. Now, again, I'm a big fan of the Royal Oud fragrance from Creed, and this is close. He didn't say that it was going to be exact. Like, for example, Sterling, when they do their replicas, to me, those are the closest to the original scent that they're trying to be inspired by. But this isn't so bad. I wish the scent strength was stronger, but it was okay. It was okay. The performance is fantastic. Now again, I'm sorry, 7 ounces you're going to get, and I wish it was kind of poured in there a little bit more evenly. You see it's a lot higher here than it is down here. So it made for a little bit of difficulty with getting kind of the even distribution during the loading of the brush, simply because, now this, I'm sure this is just my tub, maybe, but when the soap was poured in there, it was really kind of a lot of peaks and valleys as far as the evenness of the distribution. So it's not flat across the top. So again, it made it a little harder for even distribution on the brush as I was loading it. But again, small complaint. And maybe they're not waterproof labels, so you see how it's lifting up right here, and also on the aftershave right here, the labels are not waterproof. So anyway, but the performance was fantastic. I gave it a really good load, a good 30-second load, and I used the Sheriff brush. This is a 2-band finest Badger from the one Leo Freelo did. You know, inspired by my Sheriff uniform, which is fantastic. I'm still really, it's still breaking in. It's so, but it worked fantastic. I really like the ergonomics of the handle and stuff. So, but the soap, the performance was great. I gave it a really good load, and then I used the, back to the RazoRock Hawk. So the birds were flying today, eagle and hawk, eagle and hawk. So, so I was reminded how much I enjoy this razor. Again, it is lighter than the ones I had been using. I had used the stainless steel Mongoose, and then the Above the Tie, and then the Rockwell. So those are all much heavier. So I just had to get used to this a little bit, but it was still a great shave with the Feather Pro Guard blade in there. And that's the Hawk. So Hawk and Eagle. But it was a good shave. I like the soaps. Again, 21 and 13 for the aftershave. The ingredients are awesome. The soap, it's all natural. It is tallow based, so it's tallow, stearic acid, coconut oil, avocado oil, castor oil, shea butter, cocoa butter, glycerin, distilled water, sodium and potassium hydroxide, and essential and fragrant oils. So a lot of good ingredients on there. And then the aftershave is witch hazel, aloe extract, vegetable glycerin, chamomile extract, and essential and fragrance oil. So pretty simple ingredients, you know, nothing to be worried about with the ingredients. And I really like the way the aftershave felt on my skin. It wasn't, the alcohol content is minimal, but so there wasn't a lot of burn, but there was a good relief on whatever irritation that I got from the shave. So so check them out, Big Easy soaps. Again, the Aquila isn't available right now from what I could gather. But check him out, and he has a few other interesting scents on there right now. So Big Easy soaps. I just wanted to give Christopher Labiche a shout out, and Joe Hartbank for opening our eyes to this. And check them out, Etsy, Big Easy soaps on Etsy. So that was today's shave. I rambled a little bit, but I was anxious to get the word out on this stuff. And that's it. Everybody have a good day. Peace.